But he got that boom boom boom, that boom boom boom, that boom boom boom, that boom boom boom,
that boom boom boom, that boom boom boom, that boom boom boom, boom boom boom.
I got that boom boom pow.
That chick be jacking my style. Is that the word?
That's all I know.
Yeah, me too. I'm him today.
So, we have a story time for you guys.
Yeah, you know, a little something.
So basically, how do we meet?
No, I saw him.
Alright, you
in
need
the
to calm
class.
down.
I saw him in the classroom. I thought he was cute.
Okay, are you
Alright. So, you want to start or me?
You start.
Alright. So, I came into the school, right? I was new, junior year. And, I was kind of disappointed with the school I chose because there wasn't anyone cute in my school. Yeah, I'm playing. But, I thought he was cute, but his personality wasn't to me when I was there. I like to observe, and he was very cocky, somewhat. Anyways, I didn't like him. Bottom line.
She was just mad because I knew everybody, and I was being.
No, he was
funny.
Cocky. He had the attitude where he can have anything, anyone, that type of thing.
Okay.
So you can continue.
So I didn't notice her till 2 weeks after we've been in that class, but it's because I would sit in the middle of the classroom and she would be all the way in the back, which is pretty normal because I think any new kid in the school would sit in the back of the classroom. They don't really want to be bothered until they actually find friends. But yeah, she says that I said this. I actually don't remember this, so I'm gonna say it when I was.
When in art?
Yeah.
So, there's a friend of ours. At the time, she wasn't really my friend. She was just in my first period class, and she was very nice. And I don't remember what day. It was it was the first week of school, because I don't think he was there the first day. And
First day of school, I was.
oh, so maybe it was, I don't know. But I came into the art class, and I went to sit in my little corner in the back, because I don't really like people like that. And all I see was him turn around, and he looked at me, right? And he was like, this is exactly what he did. He was like, oh sure. Oh, I didn't mean to say her name. Sorry, girl. Who's that? You see that?
I don't remember doing that.
Yo, I was like, yeah, see, yes, I didn't like him at all.
The way I remember, actually, seeing her, there was this one kid in our class who would always, he basically knew everybody, and I was basically trying to get to know her through him, since he knew more about her than obviously I did.
For the record, I don't know how he knew so much about me,
Yeah.
because I didn't speak to him at all, which was really creepy, but continue.
So he told me your name and all that. He told me that you wasn't a sophomore.
No.
Actually, no. He told me that you was a sophomore. So before I even spoke to him, I thought she was a sophomore or freshman because our school had uniforms. So usually the blue shirts would be juniors and up, and green shirts would be sophomores and down. So she had a green shirt on, we all had a blue shirt on. So I thought she was a sophomore or junior. A sophomore or freshman in a junior class. So yeah, so after speaking to him, he still said she was a sophomore, but he knew so much about her. So he told me her name. I think he told me how old you were.
How old did you think I was if I was a sophomore? I was 16.
I thought you was 14, 15.
I was 16.
You look like a little baby. Talk about that Snapchat, because I don't remember that.
Alright, so apparently I followed him on Instagram. I really don't remember that.
I do.
And apparently his friend said he told me to add him, which I definitely don't remember. But somehow I don't know this either. We don't know how we got each other's Snapchat. Maybe each other's Instagram
I feel like
bio.
I don't know. I feel like we tried to add each other one day and we already had. I don't know.
But anyways, again, I didn't like him. So we had our little conversation when we first actually got to speak in art class. And, you know, he just basically asked me, like, oh, you're a freshman? And I was like, no, I'm a junior. And he'll be like, what? Like, that type of, like, you know, getting to know each other. I still didn't like him. So he Snapchatted me. What? So anyway, he Snapchatted me, but I didn't answer. He was like, hey. So I didn't answer it. And the next day he just came to me like, oh, why you didn't answer my Snapchat? You left me on open. I was like, oh, I didn't know it was my responsibility. I didn't know we were dating. I mean, I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. And after a few more conversations, he started sitting next to me in art class. And so we just started to speak more, and we, in the matter of like a week, no lie,
we got really close.
Yeah, it was like it was more like a best friend thing, and we would be on the phone like every night, and that's when we really got to know each other. Like we were talking about our interests.
Before that even happened, I actually thought I had no chance with her because she had, I don't know if it was her or one of her friends had a chocolate bar as an iPhone case, and somebody asked her, was like, oh, you don't like chocolate? And she was like, no, I like chocolate boys. And I was like,
listen, I had a phase for
I'm
black
not chocolate, I'm caramel. So my chance was pretty much done. So I didn't think I had a chance, but you know, still gotta shoot my shot like I'm Kobe, Stephen Curry. And I shot it, and it was a swish for the most part. But yeah, we were on FaceTime literally every night, and we had a lot of things in common. Surprisingly.
A lot. Which
like
was
our favorite animal was
a monkey.
I thought it was a tiger.
A finger monkey and a tiger.
No, but what was the animal that we said we wanted if we were to get a big home?
Yeah, tiger. A white one.
Yes, a white tiger. And we wanted finger monkeys. It's cool.
They're
it's a monkey
so
on your
cute.
finger.
They're so cute and tiny. Like, yeah, but we were just talking, like, and we were talking about the places that we've been before we met, and we swear, like, we've
been
met
to
once.
a lot of places before we actually met. Like, we've been to the same Summer Jam in the same section. Like, if you don't know what Summer Jam is, because I think that's only in New York, it's a concert where pretty much a whole bunch of artists just come together in one big, like, full day concert. And we were in the same section that whole day.
Puerto Rican festival.
Puerto Rican festival every year.
Yeah, we had to have seen each other on.
I've been to her dance studio when I was younger.
Yes, like we had to have. We had to. Like it was meant. There was like a week where I don't know why, but I didn't go to school for a few days, and those were around the times that we would FaceTime until like 5 in the morning, and like I didn't go to school, and he was very upset with me.
Cause it was those days where I'm like, alright, we getting close. We started to like get a little flirtatious with each other.
We was not flirting.
We weren't. We wasn't sending like little hearts and stuff.
No.
Nothing.
You called me son.
So what? That was my way of flirting. But anyway, I was coming to school trying to look as best as I can for this one female.
In uniform.
Yeah, yo, I'll make uniform work for sure. But she wasn't there, and it ruined my day. Cause you know I got a haircut. I was ready for her not to be there for like 3 or 4 days. So when she came back, my hair was growing. And I was looking crazy. But
yeah, and he called. It was the first day. I was asking for 1 day. And right after school, as soon as the bell rung, I got a message on my phone talking about where was you at today, blah blah. I'm like home. Like I'm really oblivious, and I didn't know that he had a thing for me until he said something. What was it? I don't know, we were texting. Oh! He was like, oh,
I was messing with
where
her.
you been?
Yeah.
He was like, where you been? You don't come to school, whatever, blah, blah. I be lonely. I like, you got friends? I keep talking about you to people.
Yeah.
Something. I talk about you to people. I be lonely in school now or something like that. And I like, what do you say to people? Why are you talking about me? I have a thing with knowing what people think about me. And he just wasn't letting me know. So a part of me felt like it was something bad, but another part of me was like, okay, maybe not, you know? But I wasn't really thinking that way until he finally told me like a week later. And you want to know what he says? Oh, I told my friends you were cute or whatever.
It wasn't like I wasn't trying to reveal all the beans, you know. We just started to know if I had to put something. I had to say something light just to see how she would react towards it. If I were to write this whole big paragraph and get rejected, like me, I don't like rejection at all.
Me neither.
So it took me a week for me to say, oh, you was cute. How did you react to that?
At first, I was like, of course, I responded with like, oh my god, thank you. Basic answer. But like, I already started to like you as a person. I still wasn't thinking about, you know, being this far, but as a person, I did like him. Like, I changed my opinion on him. Well, on me. And I was still like a little iffy because I was still new. It was still the first month of school, and I got out of a really like crazy relationship, so I really didn't want to deal with anyone.
And of course, like I said in my other videos, having fun in high school.
Yeah.
So she was hearing a lot. And
let's just say,
and to be honest, some of it wasn't even true, or it wasn't 100% true.
Like, I'll just say one quick rumor that came to me. I didn't know he spoke to one of my classmates, and you know, I was in the class, and it's all girls in that class, and basically they were just talking about him. And this is when I started to like him as a person. This was like 2 weeks into our friendship or whatever. And he told me he had thought I was cute already. So they were just like, oh, you know, he's gonna catch something if he keeps messing with all these girls or whatever. And he had told me he was a virgin. That was the thing. He told me he was a virgin. So right when I heard that, I was just like, yo, he already lied to me. Like, that's a dog. Like, he's done. Like, I was right all along. Like, I knew I should trust my instincts. I knew that he wasn't good for me. So, next thing you know, I sat away from him in our class. He turned around. He was confused as to why I was ignoring him. And we were allowed phones at the time. So he texted me, like, why are you not answering? And then I answered, and I was like, because you're a liar. And he broke his neck so hard to turn around.
It was like,
yeah, because he
like,
really didn't.
What? I'm a liar. What am I about?
Yeah, but it was nothing. But yeah, I
felt like literally every day she would tell me something new that she heard about me.
And it made me like iffy about him. Like, I really didn't want to put myself there. But then again, I became really lonely after what happened in the summertime. So I just decided to give him a chance. And I don't want to like throw you under the bus. He really wanted to be with me. And I didn't want to because I didn't want any drama in the school. And he had an ex or whatever. But I had spoken to her as a bigger person. And, you know, there was apparently no drama with it. So I was just like,
But
alright.
you know how exes go.
We're happy now.
I forgot about this book, but she made me a book of like a timeline from like beginning to end. So this is it right here. You see all the pages. I'm just gonna flip through a couple. Like you see at the beginning, this is where we started. If you guys really want to see like everything that's in this book, you know, there's a lot in here. Just leave a like, comment, or whatever. We'll make a separate video on that, but this doesn't really have to do with how we met.
Yeah, it's just memories of how we've grown. We've grown a lot from this book.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, we were still a little rocky when I made this. That's pretty much how we started off.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very happy with my decisions.
Super. That was how we met. What did you say it this time?
Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And comment below anything you want. Like, what you want us to do
What do you
for
want
the
to
channel.
see? Yeah.
What do you want us to bring? Because I know there's a lot of couple channels. Maybe you want something different. You know, we don't really know.
Ask us questions too.
Yeah,
we'll make an
a
updated Q&A.
Yeah, because we don't really know what to say to each other. We know each other.
And comment if you want to see everything that's in this book. So, with that being said, we are out.
Keep it snazzy.